Hello and welcome to Synder Tutorials. In this video, you will learn how to connect Shopify to your accounting company via Synder so that your bookkeeping is automated and the reconciliation takes seconds. Shopify is an e-commerce platform to which you can connect various payment gateways, giving your customers an option to pay you whichever way they prefer. In order to synchronize your Shopify transactions to QuickBooks or Xero from all of the sources, you need to properly connect all available payment gateways in Synder, like PayPal, Stripe, and Square, in addition to Shopify itself. To start synchronizing Shopify transactions to your books, go to synderapp.com and create an account in the app, clicking Sign Up Free, or log into your existing account. If you're a new user, first you are to connect the accounting company, QuickBooks Online, Desktop, or Xero, using your credentials. I will show you how the app works on the example of QuickBooks Online, but the flow is exactly the same for all accounting platforms. Click Connect to QuickBooks and give the app necessary permissions. Now you need to connect your Shopify. Select this option in the drop-down, enter the name of your Shopify store, and click Connect. Go through Authorization and click Install App. The standard setup of the integration you see on your screen is preferred by 80% of our users. You can tweak the most important settings here and click I'm OK to start instead of going step by step, and configure advanced settings later on, only if that's needed. As for the settings, the most important things to know here are: Synder will create a clearing account called Shopify Bank Account in your chart of accounts, and all the individual sales, fees, and refunds will be stored there, the same way your actual Shopify stores money. Once Shopify makes a payout or a transfer of funds to your bank, Synder will record the transfer for the same amount from the clearing account to your checking, which you need to select here for smooth reconciliation. Check whether taxes are enabled. This way you will make sure Synder is going to record sales taxes calculated by Shopify to the proper tax fields in your QuickBooks or Xero for correct tax reporting. Now let's go and see it all in action. If you're using a default Shopify payments option to receive payments from customers in Shopify, congratulations! You're all done and can now sync several of the 10 latest transactions from Shopify to your books to test Synder in action. Note that one transaction is already marked as synced, as Synder has automatically recorded it to your books to show the magic of the app. You can select several more transactions for testing, click the green Sync button, check the results in QuickBooks or Xero, and change synchronization settings if needed. Note that Synder will grab transactions from Shopify only after they were paid out to the bank, so the most recent transactions may not show up, but they will, as soon as the payouts happen. Also, if you're using manual orders or Shopify POS, you are to configure them separately in Synder Advanced Settings, clicking this gear icon in the top right corner and selecting the option needed in the drop-down. Don't forget to click Update every time you change the settings in order to save them for future syncing. You need to create additional settings only for these two types of transactions. All the rest will go through automatically, and there is no need to select anything additionally here. Now let's get back to the payment gateway setup, for instance PayPal, Square, or Stripe, if you have them additionally integrated to Shopify. You are to connect each of these platforms to Synder, as your customer payments are stored there rather than in Shopify. Only after you connect them will you be able to see transactions from there in Synder available for synchronization. Click the Add sign in the top right corner of the screen in Synder and select Add Payment Platform. Choose the needed one in the drop-down with the list of all available gateways. It's Stripe for me, but you can connect PayPal and Square as well. Click Connect and set up the integration the same way you just did for Shopify. Note that Synder works exactly the same for all payment gateways. Do this for as many payment platforms as you need to make sure Synder sees and syncs all of your customer payments in Shopify. For any connected gateway, Synder will grab all possible details about a transaction, customer info, shipping, products, taxes, so that you have all necessary details in your books and no manual work is needed. If you don't have all of the Shopify products set up in your books, Synder will create the missing ones for you. Please mind that the app can only create non-inventory items. So if you do track inventory in QuickBooks Xero and not all of your Shopify products exist in your books yet, please set them up there first. If all inventory items are set up in your accounting company, Synder will automatically update inventory for a certain product mentioned in a synced transaction. Learn more about the reconciliation of synced transactions in other videos, and have a good journey with Synder.